Hey, it's Cooper here. Now, on Thursday, we were told that, hi guys, went to a town meeting to voice our opinions on not wanting to become part of Princeton. Well, here's the deal, okay? I border right up against Princeton, okay? And I want to stay Baldwin Township. The problem is, Princeton wants to take the property. Now, there's people that don't understand that if Baldwin does not create a property line and register it as a city, then Princeton has the right to contact landowners and ask them if they would like to, and then annex their property. And if Princeton can't annex the property, they're trying to convince the judge to take the property by the swipe of her pen by establishing the boundary lines of Princeton to include the land that they want. Really difficult part is, in the testimony of Princeton, the mayor says, well, we don't want Baldwin Township to become a city because if Baldwin Township becomes a city, Princeton can't grow. But why does not Baldwin Township have the right to grow? That sounds to me kind of settlers coming in, taking property, and saying to the owners of the property, you have to move out because of what we decide you have to do. That sounds like the same practice. And then telling Baldwin Township, you can't grow, but we can, or we want to. That's kind of like a bullying activity. So with that being said, I'm going to try to run for board. I'm going to have everybody write me in. I'm going to post this because this is ridiculous. I have bees, but if I were in Princeton, I couldn't have bees. My wife has chickens. And if we were in Princeton, we couldn't have chickens. I have a pond, and I have maple syrup sap that I'm doing. But if I was in Princeton, I couldn't do that. Okay? I would be restricted. Then the other statement that was made during the testimony on Friday by Princeton was, we want to have clustered housing around Princeton. So that's why we want the land. So that therefore, if anybody wants to join Princeton, that they can. But nobody has requested to join Princeton. So if we haven't requested to join Princeton, you can't annex my property. So you really need to stop using the language of annexing my property when I've made no request to be annexed. In other words, my property is my property. So there's three options here. And I'd like to pass this on to the judge. Option number one, the city of Baldwin Township becomes a city. Option number two, my property becomes the city of Cooperville. Why can't I do that? I'm going to have to write it to the judge. Make my plot of land the city of Cooperville. Or option number three, Princeton can make my property Princeton by paying me, let's make it $2.5 million for my acreage. And it can be called Princeton. Or it has to go option one, Baldwin Township, option two, the city of Cooper, or option three, $2.5 million to become Princeton. That is the value of my property, $2.5 million to any change of city name, cash, signatures, and there is no request to become the city of Princeton. None. Zero. My neighbors have not requested to become part of Princeton. So the words of usage of annexation can't be used. So the only thing that they would have available to them is condemnation. Is that what they're trying to do? Vote Cooper, write me in for the board, Baldwin Township. Let's keep this our safe, secure, being able to live off the land, having our neighbors be good neighbors, not clustering. We'll catch you guys next time.